na lagi pong may bayad or meron po lagi na may nakukuhang share ang pamahalaan, ang gobyerno, tuwing naghuhukay ng minerals, Mr. President. Nakakalungkot po kasi may mga sitwasyon po na nakikita po tayo na nahuhukay, nasisira ang kalikasan, pero sa totoo po, wala naman pong nakukuha ang ating pamahalaan na fair share mula po dito, Mr. President.
Your Honor, Mr. President, if we base it on gross output, it might affect our competitiveness. So because right now we are 50, our effective tax rate is 50%. Indonesia is only 40%. Your Honor, Mr.
40.
President, 40. So yung pong that is the concern. Yung I think it's a competitiveness factor, Your Honor, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. But I'm glad that you know, at the proper time when we talk about ring fencing, makikita ho natin siguro yung kahalagahan nito. And but again, don't get me wrong, Mr. President. We just wanted the best, wanted to protect the best interests of our people in our country, and we make sure that merong nakukuha ang ating pamahalaan. Mr. President, magkano po pala yung ini-envision ng panukalang batas na ito ng when you talk about effective tax rate? Magkano po yung ini-envision ng effective tax rate ng bill na ito? At again, just for the record at sa mga nakikinig po sa atin, nanunood, ang effective tax rate po ang sumusukat. Ito po yung sumusukat ng overall share ng pamahalaan ng ating gobyerno sa kita ng mining, Mr. President.
Your Honor, Mr. President, the effective tax range that is being envisioned is from 0 to 5%, Your Honor.
0 to 5%?
Additional 0 to 5%.
Oh, that's addition to the current, which is
50, Your Honor.
50. So 50
Correct.
to 55%.
That is correct.
So that's good, Mr. President, dahil alam po natin bilang owner ng minerals ay nag-i-aim tayo na at least meron tayong 50% share mula sa profit ng mining, tapos madadagdagan po. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Yes, you're correct, Your Honor.
Paano po natin magagarantyahan muli, Mr. President? Paano natin magagarantyahan na itong suggested formula na inilalatag natin dito sa Senado ay may implement po yan, Mr. President? While we remain competitive, as the good sponsor made mention a while ago.
Your Honor, Mr. President, BIR was consulted with the drafting of this measure, and they were very optimistic and they are confident that they said that they can implement, Your Honor.
Yeah. Thank you with that answer, and we fully support the sponsor in ensuring that we'll get the most out of it without sacrificing our competitiveness. Mr. President, may I ask for a minute suspension? I just need, I have liquidity problems, Mr. President.
1 minute suspension.
Thank you. Confirming with our distinguished colleagues, and considering that I only have 15 topics left, Mr. President. I'm just kidding. Mr. President, may I just be allowed to suspend, Mr. President, the interpellation of this particular measure, and again put into the records my sincerest thanks and gratitude to the sponsor of the measure, Senator J.V. Ayers. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Likewise to my colleague, my seatmate, my brother, Senator Joel Villanueva, for your points that were raised this afternoon.
Just
Thank
a confession, Mr. President, the gentleman from San Juan is an awardee of Xavier School, Mr. President, and I told him that he should be there to get his recognition and award, Mr. President. And Senate President Pro Temp is very happy and very proud of him. That's what he told me, Mr. President. Thank you.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we suspend consideration of Senate Bill number 2826.
Kami ni Sani.
There is a motion to suspend consideration of the said measure. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Minute suspension, Mr. President.
Minute suspension.
I thought, Mr. President, our distinguished colleague from Davao who resides near Diwalwal, Mount Diwalwal, will be propounding some questions. Yes. Mr. President, I move that we resume consideration of Senate Bill number 2834 under Committee Report number 330. This is the bill on the tree planting Legacy of Graduates Act of 2024. I so move, Mr.
Is
President.
there an objection? There being none, resumption of consideration of said bill under the aforementioned committee report is now in order.
Mr. President, having sponsored the measure, I move to open the period of interpellation and to recognize the sponsor, Senator Cynthia A. Villarin, to interpellate our Minority Leader, Senator Aquilino Coco Pimentel III.
Hearing no objection, the period of interpellation is in order. The chair recognizes Senators Cynthia Villar and Coco Pimentel.
Thank you very much, Senate President, and of course, our Majority Floor Leader and our Minority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. With the permission of our sponsor, Mr. President. So, if I can commence with my supportive interpellation. Actually, maganda po yung layunin ng ating panukalang batas kasi ano ito this is the greening of our land, you know? Kasi I think gagawin natin, balak natin gawing requirement ang pagtatanim ng at least 2 puno sa kada graduate ng senior high school at saka sa college level. Ito po yung pagkaintindi ko sa ating panukalang batas.
Yes.
Ito po ay this covers both public and private schools.
Yes.
Ilan po yung
Both public and private.
yes, both
diba?
for public and private, no? So and then we're making it as a condition precedent to their graduation,
Yes. They have to do it before their graduation.
and failure to do so will disqualify them from graduation.
It becomes a non-completion of requirements.
What's the effect?
Delayed graduation. Di ba para pag tayo mag-graduate, may mga pinufulfill tayong requirement. So if it's not fulfilled, it's according to law, then
It's a non-academic requirement.
Yes.
Parang ganon. Apo, sige. Ilan pong more or less ang apektado? To be covered?
2,500 students a year, more or less, and they're supposed to plant 2 trees each, so that's 5,000 trees a year.
Is that the correct number? Masyadong konti yata yun.
2,500.
2,500 graduating students in both senior high school and college.
2.5 million. 2.5 million. So 5 million trees a year.
Opo. So,
Ang breakdown is 1.9 million for senior high school and 600,000 for college.
bakit po sila ang naisip natin na bigyan ng ganitong obligasyon?
It's more manageable, and at the same time, it's a good thing for them to remember that they will have to, in their lifetime, they will have to support the protection of the environment because they learned it from school, di ba? So, yun ang beginning ng career nila. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng senior high school students magka-college, di ba? Yung iba mag-work na. And then the college students, of course, will work.
At saka ano nila yan, parang group activity na rin yun.
Yes.
Parang maging school activity or class activity,
Yeah,
maging
it's parang
camaraderie, banding, or
part of the graduation activity.
field trip,
Yes.
pwede pong isama. Opo.
Yes.
Hindi po natin naisip na gawing obligasyon din ito ng any other group of people or maybe
Parang mas madali ang i-manage ang schools, di ba? Other than other, and then they're kind of medyo mature na. Kasi kung young children, baka maging unruly,